Tony MacAlpine is an American musician and composer. In a career spanning 3 decades and 12 studio albums, he is best known as an instrumental rock solo guitarist, although he has worked with many different bands and musicians in guest appearances and collaborations. Biography: having started playing piano at the age of 5 and guitar at 12, MacAlpine studied classical music for a number of years at the Springfield Conservatory of Music in Massachusetts, as well as various music programs at the University of Hartford in Connecticut. One of his musical influences is Frau Copyright Rick Chopin, to whom he pays homage in his interpretations of the latter's copyright-etudes, which are featured on the majority of his studio albums. Together with his first studio releases, Edge of Insanity and Maximum Security, he had a prominent role on other works during the popular shred era, including keyboard performances on the debut albums of fellow guitarists Vinnie Moore and Joey Tafolla. Soon after his own debut, he played guitar in a heavy metal supergroup named MARS, which resulted in the 1986 album Project Driver. As part of a band effort named MacAlpine, Eyes of the World was released in 1990 as a more commercially oriented attempt to emulate other hard rock acts at the time. The venture was short-lived, and his subsequent album Freedom to Fly was a return to his instrumental-based work. A further consecutive string of instrumental albums followed throughout the 1990s, most of them through the renowned Shrapnel Records label, Madness, Premonition, Evolution and Violent Machine. For his last album of the decade, Master of Paradise, MacAlpine briefly assumed singing duties in an effort to experiment with different styles. After the release of Chromaticity in August 2001, he took an extended hiatus from recording solo albums and worked with a variety of other musicians and bands, most notably with supergroups CAB and Ring of Fire. Nearly a decade later, in June 2011, he released his self-titled 11th studio album through guitarist Steve Viz's Favored Nations label. In the early to mid-2000s, MacAlpine took on a dual role playing both guitar and keyboards in Viz's touring band The Breed. He is featured on the band's DVD release Live at the Astoria London, along with 2 DVDs of the G3 tour, G3, Live in Denver and G3, Live in Tokyo. During that time, he was the guitarist for progressive metal supergroup Planet X, alongside keyboardist Derek Sherinian and drummer Virgil Donati. He played with them for 3 albums in the first part of the Decadia Euro universe, Live from Oz and Moon Babissa Euro, and rejoined them in 2009 for a string of live performances, and at that time a possible new album. His most recent collaborations have included Seven the Hard Way, a progressive metal group with whom he released their self-titled album in 2010, and a guest appearance on Sherinian's 7th studio album Oceana. In the second half of 2012, MacAlpine toured Europe and Asia as part of PSMS, an instrumental supergroup. Instrumental Inspirations, a DVD of their live material, was released October 21, 2012. Additionally, in an October 2012 interview, he stated that he was working on new studio material, as well as a new album with Ring of Fire. Battle of Leningrad, Ring of Fire's 4th studio album, was released on January 28, 2014. MacAlpine's 12th studio album, Concrete Gardens, was released on April 21, 2015. Style and influence: MacAlpine was highly influential in the neoclassical metal genre, becoming known for his instrumental rock style of playing that displays highly advanced shred techniques. One of his most oft-used techniques being sweep tapping, a variation of sweep picking. He has incorporated elements of classical, jazz, fusion, hard rock and heavy metal on both guitar and keyboard, and has been described as a virtuoso by Jason Ankney at AllMusic. Equipment: Edge of Insanity, Kramer guitars, Di Marzio pickups, PV amplification, Project Driver BC. Rich guitars, Di Marzio pickups, GHS strings, PV and Rockman amplification, Maximum Security, BC. Rich guitars, Di Marzio pickups, PV amplification, Ibanez effects, Eyes of the World, Mason Bernard guitars, Di Marzio pickups, Dean Markley strings, PV amplification, Baldwin keyboards, Freedom to Fly, PV guitars, Seymour Duncan pickups, GHS strings, Piave amplification, Baldwin pianos, Madness, Washburn Mercury series guitars, Seymour Duncan pickups, Dean Markley strings, Hughes and Kettner amplification, Premonition, Washburn guitars, Seymour Duncan pickups, Dean Markley strings, Hughes and Kettner amplification, Evolution, BC. Rich guitars, Seymour Duncan pickups, Hughes and Kettner amplification, Chromaticity, Carvin guitars and amplification, Tony MacAlpine, Ibanez guitars, Di Matteo pickups, Ernie Ball strings, Hughes and Kettner amplification, Source audio effects, Toontrack software. MacAlpine became a prominent user of 7-string guitars after joining Planet X and still plays them regularly, along with 8-string guitars. A longtime endorsee of Carvin guitars, he switched to Ibanez in 2010. Since 2011 he has played a customized AG Prestige 8-string model with EMG pickups, whilst his 7 and 6-string models use Di Matteos. For amplification, he uses the Hughes and Kettner TR-IAMP for studio recording and the Coreblade model for live touring. An Ernie Ball wah and volume pedal completes his live setup. A detailed diagram of his 2011 gear can be found at Guitar Geek. Personal life: MacAlpine currently resides in Pasadena, California. On August 25, 2015, he posted on his Facebook profile that he may have developed colon cancer, which has forced cancellation of some dates on his tour to promote Concrete Gardens. Discography Solo albums 1986, Edge of Insanity, 1987, Maximum Security, 1990, Eyes of the World, 1992, Freedom to Fly, 1993, Madness, 1994, Premonition, 1995, Evolution, 1996, Violent Machine, 1997, Live Insanity, 1999, Master of Paradise, 2001, Chromaticity, 2006, Collection The Shrapnel Years, 2011, Tony MacAlpine, 2015, Concrete Gardens. Vinnie Moore 1986, Mind's Eye, 1999, The Maze, 2006, Collection The Shrapnel Years. Planet X 2000, Universe, 2002, Live from Oz, 2002, Moon Babies. CAB 2000, CAB, 2001, CAB2, 2002, CAB Live at the Baked Potato, 2003, CAB4, 2008, Theatre de Marionettes, 2010, Live on Sunset, 2001, CAB Live at the Baked Potato, First and Second Set, 2002, CAB Live at the Musician Institute. Mark Bowles 2000, Ring of Fire, 2002, Edge of the World. Steve V 2003, Live at the Astoria London, 2004, G3, Live in Denver, 2005, G3, Live in Tokyo. Ring of Fire 2003, Dream Tour, 2004, Burning Live in Tokyo, 2004, Lapse of Reality, 2014, Battle of Leningrad. Other appearances 1986, Project Driver a Euro MARS. 1987, Out of the Sun a Euro Joey Tafola, 1999, VK3 a Euro Vitalij Kuprij, 2004, Eric Clapton's Guitar Festival, I'm the Hell Out of Here, 2007, Clinophobia a Euro Devil's Slingshot, 2007, Zeretour 2007 a Euro Michel Polnareff, 2010, On Revolut a Euro Dave Weiner, 2010, 7 The Hard Way a Euro 7 The Hard Way, 2011, Ocean a Euro Derek Sherinian, 2012, Plains of Oblivion a Euro Jeff Loomis, 2012, Instrumental Inspirations a Euro PSMS, 2013, Live in Tokyo a Euro PSMS. References. External links, official website.